assessment of musculoskeletal rehabilitation protocols. So I'd ask yourself to maybe picture a time that you've been injured, and we could say perhaps like a bicep injury. And in doing so, it's commonly acknowledged that with time of injury, the said muscle will begin to lose its size and of course its strength. So with that, there's been commonly acknowledged rehabilitation protocols deemed to return said injured personnel back to pre-baseline strength. Commonly acknowledged and used still today, although it's been unproven whether there's specific changes or outcomes related to one of them being the most beneficial program. So starting with an initial scoping review, we were able to get into those details and boil down the details, such as one being that size is no longer a factor specifically to rehabilitation, the size of muscle being, and strength being the most beneficial parameter. Using a fatigue and recovery model, we were able to, instead of doing a randomized control study, which seemed to be inefficient by literature, we instead chose to do a simulation study which focused on the remaining strength and accrued fatigue post-administration of each protocol. You'll see as followed are the results, which we have many. Each protocol was simulated not once but twice under both an isometric and isotonic contraption, so one moving from range and the other fixed, administering force. And we were able to derive that of the protocols, the original protocol for rehabilitating for musculoskeletal injuries, deemed originally as the most anecdotally fatiguing, turned out to be actually the most neurologically taxing and beneficial for musculoskeletal rehabilitation. And along the way, we also stumbled into some details, such as the most fatiguing protocol being the one made after, that titled the Oxford, a deloading protocol, the other more of an adjusted protocol. And takeaway from practitioners is the fact that if neurological stimulus is required for rehabilitation, that being the original anecdotal most fatiguing protocol seems to